Hey, how are you guys all doing? Today I'm going to show you how I like to tie my skirts for my Muskie spinnerbaits, my double-bladed spinners. So easiest way I found, I like to take these little rivets here and pop this center pin loose. So it'll be loose, as you can see, where it'll slide up and down. So then just push it back up. You want it to snug up on there because you don't want it to be spinning around on us when we're trying to do this. So first we're going to take our thread. I just like to get it started on here. Get a couple of wraps. So this, because we're having it be, we're using silver thread. Oh, so that's what happens when it slips through on you. That's no big deal. So unwind it a little bit. Slide that back forward. Press it up there. Snug it up. There we go. So because we're using silver thread, it's not as big of a deal to make sure that we cover every last inch of this. Now if you're using a different color, you might want to be a little bit more picky. You want to get it up there kind of close. Just wrap that back around there. Alright, so there we go. Let's trim that little tag end. So now what we got to do is grab our Flashabou. So you can get it. I like to get this for Muskie spinners. It's called Magnum Flashabou. You know, all different colors you can get, all different kinds, patterns, solid colors. You can make your own. They've got some cool that are already mixed. Today we're going to go with this one. I believe this is called like a moonlight. It's got some black in it, something like the holographic silver. Got a nice shimmer to it. So you get this out of the package, and you got a nice big long length like this. But you want to get it so it's about even. Doesn't have to be perfect. Once you do that, go ahead, take yourself a twist tie, or you can get a little zip tie. Put that around right about the middle. So there you go. You got it like that. So now what we're going to want to do is take this, hold it up, and about find our halfway mark. Now that we have that, we're going to want to put that over top of our rivet that we have started. Make sure to spread it around a little bit. Grab our bobbin. Let's just get a wrap or two around here. These first ones don't have to be real tight. You just kind of want to get it snugged up in place. There you go. So now we have it snugged up in place. Just make sure that you get a good even wrap around your rivet. That way you don't have any bald spots. So then you're going to come back up. Let's find where that shoulder of that rivet is. So I'm kind of marking it right there with my fingertips. Start getting some nice good wraps on there. It's important, you'll take your time. If it slips a little bit, make sure you got it snugged up. Okay, so I could feel where we're kind of up on that shoulder there. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap it up this way a little bit now and get it nice and tight, and it's gonna help this part here kind of poof out. So then when we fold this back on itself, we'll have a nice big full skirt. Gives a real nice presentation, a lot of action, a lot of movement in the water. And a nice big profile for a muskie or a big pike to really key in on. And you see sometimes you get a little stray Flashabou strand, and that's okay. We'll be able to trim up this kind of stuff anyway. Couple more wraps. Okay, so you see how we got that in here and it started to press it down nice and tight, and it makes this start kind of poofing out. That's exactly what we want. So we'll go back over here. Do a couple more wraps, make sure it's nice and secured. Okay. So you got a couple options here with what you want to do. There's called a whip finish tool. So that's one of these right here. So it's for fly tying. I'm not that great with it. I can use it, but I can if you just go on YouTube or Google and just Google whip finish tool, there's great tutorials on there that are only a minute, 2 minutes that can show you how to do this. But if you don't have a whip finish tool, which some of you may not, I'm going to show you what you can do. So you can just make a couple loops like this here. Just kind of a couple little half hitches there. So we'll do one. Let's get another one in there. Two, and what the heck, for good measure, we will go three. All right, so now that we have that snug down, I like to leave my my thread and my bobbin hooked up still. Let's get a little of this wound up. Yeah. So we've got our thread and bobbin. Just leave that hanging for right now. And you got a couple options what you can do here. You can go with a little dab of super glue. put it right on the top here. Make sure you spread it around a little bit. You only need really 1 or 2 drops. But what I like to use is also these fly tying guys. Love this stuff. It's called head cement. This hard as hull is one I like. You can put a couple coats on it. There's a nice built-in brush. So what you do is you can kind of put that on there. It'll harden up pretty quickly. And I'll show you here. Also something, I haven't tried it yet, but I heard different guys use it, is go get some of your wife's, I think it's like clear nail polish hardener. Sally Hansen is a name that I've seen, heard about other guys doing. They say that can work pretty well too. So I like to put that first coat on there, and then when that's drying, I'll just go make 1, 2, 3 more wraps on there. So now we've got our string on there, or our thread. Make a little clip. Sometimes it'll start to unwrap a little bit. Just pinch it back down. And like I said, you got those knots on there, so it wouldn't be able to go too far. But that'll help things out. So give that a second or 2 to dry. And then what you can do is we'll go ahead, and I like to stick 1 or 2 coats on there. Just do kind of like a light coat, brush it around. This stuff really holds quite well. Make sure you get the underside. So I found you don't really need to use a lot of different fly tying guys, or if you're tying bucktails, we'll use this stuff and kind of build up a nice layer by layer, and you can get it kind of real thick and shiny on there to make kind of like the head that you would on your flies. But for what we're doing, this is going to be pretty much covered anyway. So while that's drying, I like to go down here, and you can see where we have our, let's see, get that in there, our twist tie on our loop here. So just get yourself a pair of scissors, spread this out a little bit. And what you want to do, try to cut that about right in the middle. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exact. You know, you're able to trim up some strays, some flyaways. Take our twist tie back off there. Save that, because you can use a bunch of those. So then what I like to do is come over here, kind of run my fingers through this, just to make sure that there aren't any that are still folded in half or anything. Yeah, it looks like we got them all cut there. Okay, we'll give our head cement, another 2 or 3 minutes to dry, and then I'll be right back and show you the rest of the video for tying your skirt. Alright, so we've got our head cement. It's pretty much dry to the touch. It's going to need a little cure time, but this isn't going in the water right away. So we can take this loose out of our vise. Slide that back out of the way. So then we can come in here and find, this is why you want to loosen that pin up ahead of time. So pull that pin out, right? That's just gonna be trash. And then you can come in here. And get things folded back. So what you'll see is, you have this right in here. So then when you put this on, I like to make a bunch of these up ahead of time. And my kids who help make the lures will take these skirts and they'll slide them on the wire forms. We'll get those bent into shape, put some hooks on it, and put some beads, some spinners on it. And right there you have your nice full-bodied muskie skirt. And this gives a really great presentation. You know, we're just getting our YouTube channel started here. Getting some of our own custom baits. We're going to be doing a lot of fishing and stuff this summer. So go ahead, hit the like button if you like our video. Hit subscribe. We're going to have a lot more videos coming out. Show you how to make some of your own lures. Show you how we handcraft our own lures here at Hot Lips Lures. Just had our little family operation, myself, my kids. So you can check that out. Hit like and subscribe, and follow us for some more videos. Thank you.